Morning, guys. This is going to be your cards of the day weekend edition. Let me adjust the camera. Okay, so over the weekend, where are we? The moon is in. Oh, the moon goes from Virgo to Libra. So some people are spinning, trying to figure out how they can work things out. Others are taking the easy way out, or they're getting an opening to get out, or they're being told get out. Wordplay, major wordplay here. Okay, so Saturday's moon in Virgo, and then when we come to Sunday, the moon moves to Libra, which is going to enhance partnership and harmony in partnerships and relationships. But, big but, okay, not mine. On Saturday, we've got a T-square that exits through Jupiter and Sagittarius. Okay, it's Jupiter in Sagittarius, Neptune in Pisces, and the moon in Virgo. So looking at that, moon in Virgo, serving, health, daily schedule, going around and around, analysis paralysis. And then we have Neptune in Pisces, either highly spiritual, compassionate and loving, or confused and in denial. Okay, then Jupiter and Sagittarius, both Neptune and Jupiter are retrograde. So this is an internal energy at the moment. Okay, Jupiter and Sagittarius, that's like being lucky. It's having a chance. It could be your last chance or your only chance, or I gave you too many chances. And then with Jupiter being retrograde, that can be I'm spent. I'm already spent. I've spent too much energy on you. Things have been so confused, muddled, and unclear for so long. There's no definite boundaries. I'm just giving and giving and giving, or you're just taking and taking and taking. Okay, then we come to the moon in Libra. So there's more the next day, Sunday, so you're feeling a little bit more hospitable, but there is a grand cross, okay, a grand cardinal cross. That's dealing with power abuses. You know, somebody's trying to dominate you, they're trying to intimidate you, they're trying to hold power over you, kind of like dangling the carrot. You want it, jump. Okay, so basically they're trying to trick you back into the previous pattern when you're trying to get out of it. It's the codependency. They're taking some kind of resource in the form of energy from you. It could be time, attention, money, ideas, and love. Okay. Oh, and one thing, I hadn't even thought about it, but sex is energy too. Okay. I just heard George Michael, I want your sex. So they could be trying to get some loving from you. Maybe trying to hoop you back in, hoping that you'll jump back into that repetitive pattern that took you nowhere. But with the Grand Cardinal Cross, it's Chiron and Aries opposing the moon in Libra at 5 degrees. So there needs to be some change in terms of partnership harmony. You need to be more in alignment with loving yourself. So if you're not being served in this relationship, you're going to say so. Because Mercury is direct. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's still in Cancer. It hasn't entered into Leo yet, but it doesn't matter because the Mercury in Cancer is basically being sensitive to what others think about you, or you had observations and you are watching what other people think of you, and frankly, you just don't give a fuck anymore. So there's this hostile feeling, but not quite. It's adamant. You're putting your foot down. With the Grand Cardinal Cross, this is no more, is basically what this is saying. I'm not doing it anymore. I take that back. Or I'm taking it back, or give it back. I saw this meme the other day, and it was the teddy bear Ted. He's all angry, and he's like flipping off the picture is of him flipping off the camera, and he's like, I want my fuck back. Give me back the fuck I gave you. Okay, so Chiron opposing the moon. If you stay in this relationship and try to smooth things over, if you go along to get along, you're going to pay. It's not in alignment with how you feel. You're giving away your power, your identity, and that is, oh, and it's crossing with the North Node in Cancer and the South Node Saturn conjunction in Capricorn. Okay, so this is changing the direction of where you're heading, changing the service in the relationship. So things might be getting switched up. Uh-oh. Oh, God, I love these cards. I've got to get another deck like this Kipper fortune telling deck. I totally love them. Okay, I'm going to stop right there because this is a big chunk of cards that came out together. And there it is, changing the destiny. Okay, so along with the moon in Libra, the Grand Cardinal Cross, we also have a T-square that is exiting through the moon in Libra. Okay, so T-squares are about a decision being forced. It's like having to make that decision, and the thought surrounding it that leads up to it is hounding you. You are being haunted by your own thoughts. If you don't do something, you're going to stay stuck. Okay, so the fact that on this day, on Sunday, we have two big transits with the North Node and the South Node Saturn conjunction is you are being forced to face the direction of your life, of your relationships, of your partnerships. There's no turning back. You must go forward. If somebody's trying to hold you back, you're going to, most likely you're going to leave. Okay, you're going to preserve yourself and do the right thing for yourself. You know, along with the new moon in Leo, it's about doing what serves you the best. And this is not about ego, although it could be about ego. So generally, if this is a relationship, one person is trying to do the best thing for themselves while the other person is doing the best thing for their ego. Okay, that's, you know, potato, potato, two different things, but same situation. Okay, so this is a life-changing decision or action. Just a second. Somebody, excuse me, somebody might end up drowning their sorrows. I hate to say it, but it almost feels like an overdose. With Neptune and Pisces, overdoing it, drowning your sorrows because you're spinning or you're trying to avoid spinning. So you may be drinking too much, or you could be drugging too much, or whatever it is, whatever vice it is that you're doing, you may be overdoing it. There could be a lot of anxieties if you're not doing the right thing, or if things aren't balanced out. This could be a really nice one, or it could be a really nasty one, okay, leading to wanting to escape. So some of you guys may have a lucky opportunity to escape, to get out. But something has to be ended here. This theft of energetic resources, whether it's, you know, time, money, love, attention, ideas. Something has to tip the scales. Okay, so you have a decision to make. I don't know how it's going to turn out, but I hope you step into the new, because this is going to be life-changing. The thing is, we suffer, and then when we make the right decision, we feel initially like we're punished, and then what happens is the negative blocks are removed from our lives, and then all of a sudden this release of fortune and abundance comes to you. Very first card is unexpected income. Okay, with unexpected income, that's like I just heard Trump change. Okay, so it may be maybe a little bit, could be a rebate, could be tax return, could be like checking your debit card thinking you only had $5 and you have $10, you know, something like that. There's a little bit of extra. It's like a gift. It's a surprise. It could be finding 20 bucks on the ground. It's not like winning the lottery, but basically you're like, oh wow, lucky me. I found something. Look what I found, basically. Oh wow. Okay, so these two cards are reversed. 9 of Pentacles and 3 of Swords. No pain, no gain. Okay, both of these are okay, my deck's not reversed. 3 of Swords, there's no a little bit of money. It's a number 27, so it's 9. 9. So it's a no. Here's another 9. A 9, a 9, and a 3. An ending, a purge, a push out, unconditional love for the self. 9 of Pentacles is reversed. So in the relationship, you're not sorry about ending, giving out some resources, right? That's in alignment. Oh yeah, look at that. Princess of Swords and 7 of Cups. Illusion, delusion, denial, fantasy. Princess of Swords is protect your information, and 7 of Cups, yeah, hidden money. So somebody could be getting a little bit of money here and there. They might be making a couple of bucks, you know, 20, 40, 50 bucks. I would say this is, to me, it feels like less than $100. Can be $100 because it's not like winning the lottery or anything, but it feels like the small amount of money, the small amount of abundance, you are reserving it for yourself. You're still in your relationship. You're keeping quiet about it. You don't want anybody to know that you're hiding this. You're keeping it to yourself because somebody's been tapping into your reserves and you don't want them to try and steal this too. So you're playing it safe. You're not letting them know that you actually have a little bit. You're holding on to that for yourself to take care of your own responsibilities. Yeah, you're avoiding an issue, or you're trying to work your way around it because somebody's got too much power over you. So you're it's like you're storing up your resources for when you get free of this. You're just waiting for the opportunity. Okay, and you are definitely looking around at options. I don't feel it's in love relationships. It's you have multiple options. Okay, there's many cups. Watch me fulfill my dreams. Princess of Swords, protect your ideas. So this is basically telling you, saying that there's some secret money that you're hiding or that you're not talking about. There's a veil. You're keeping people from seeing that you have a little bit of money because you're pursuing a dream. Protect your information. This can be hacking too. Hacking, why am I getting hacking? Oh, you may be getting back some money, or, well, Mercury was in retrograde. There could have been some banking issues or something with your bank account or digital or electronic transactions that may have left you stuck for a little bit. You've probably been checking it every day and scrambling like, oh my God, you know, like you accidentally clicked on the wrong thing and you sent $100 out to, it's in space, literally. It got sent to maybe you typed in the wrong information or something, and it literally is floating out there in PayPal, and you had to wait like 7 days to, and I say that because the 7 stood out right here. You had to wait like a week, and it is a week long, before it wasn't accepted and it was sent back to your account. So you may be getting something back. This is getting something back and you're not talking about it, or getting some kind of abundance and you're not speaking. You're keeping it from prying eyes. Okay, and you're holding on to it because you don't know what you're going to choose. You don't know what you're going to do. All you know is you're going to pursue your dream. You're going to hold on to your dream. And it's like you're amassing a little bit of wealth. So when there's an opportunity to move forward, right here, you're going to be able to, easy. Then we got official person. So this is like a representative, a peace officer. It's a disclosure. It's an announcement. And this is like the word, the final word. Imprisonment and pathway. It's like there's some energy resource that you're getting. Could be money. Could be money, but it could be time. Okay, because we got official person and imprisonment. There's somebody out there who's getting out of jail. They're getting out of being locked up or being locked in. So you could be getting out of an announcement. This could be resigning. Somebody could be resigning. Governor Ige, are you resigning? Or this could be being resigned to a fact. No longer ignoring something. No longer neglecting something. This could be somebody saying, I feel trapped as long as I'm here with you. They're saying their peace is what it feels like. Now, imprisonment can be actual prison, but it signifies like a siege, sieging up. A siege. I'm taking this. So this could be like a raid. A secret raid and spying. So there could have been some surveillance. Or somebody could be announcing that they've done some surveillance. And now some people are being served. You're being served with a warrant. Somebody's being served with a TRO. An order to vacate. An eviction notice. This is walking papers, okay? Either you're being pushed out, you're being told to get the fuck out, or you're saying, I'm out, or I want out. An announcement about a trap. There was an investigation today. We raided this house after surveillance. Somebody was being watched or spied on or tracked. We got the gunman. There may be somebody who was planning on doing something. I don't know if this is bombs. I don't know why bomb came to my head. This could be somebody who planned to do a shooting, and it looks like after surveillance they catch him. They followed the money trail. Just a second, guys. Okay. Sorry, I'm back. Okay, so one thing is somebody's really delusional here. They're in denial, or they're not willing to face facts, or this could be drug. This could be a drug ring. There's guns involved. I'm not seeing a shootout, but hold on. I hope not. I mean, really. Official person and imprisonment. So it's like a crackdown on the crack house. Okay, so let's do this. This dropped out first. Okay, integration of information. So it looks like this has been a long investigation, a long surveillance, and they finally made some arrests, or they announced that they're going to make some indictments. Oh, look at that. Judgment, Hierophant. Okay, so Seven of Wands, courage, standing up for what you believe in. Courage, valor. It's Mars in Leo. Okay, doing the right thing. The final decision. We got Judgment and Hierophant together. What is this though? Courage. Fire. War and fire. I'm seeing like I keep hearing like serving warrants, and then I'm seeing the, I guess, SWAT guys in their full gear with their batarams banging at the door. They're going after somebody. A bunch of indictments is coming down. Judgment and Hierophant. Okay, so this can be in the government. This can be in the church. I'm not feeling the education system, although it could be. Student and teacher. New union contracts for the teachers. Yeah, this feels like picketing. Like somebody was fighting for something or against something. I think they were fighting for something, for some kind of particular right. That's what it feels like. Go time. Judgment. Time to make a decision. What are you committed to? Keeping your word. The following have been arrested. I keep getting somebody's being arrested. I don't feel like there's an all-out war here. I feel like this is more political. Hold on. Okay, so a thought occurred to me. I paused you for a second. I have a customer in the store. Okay, so a thought occurred to me that Mars in Leo, that's either go big with your ego, or it's go big with doing the right thing, something that is in alignment with you. So this could have been, after careful consideration or investigation. You know, with all this retrograde energy, this could be a cold case. Somebody getting released from prison. From prison. Somebody could be getting out of prison, or they're getting released from some kind of legal contract or a promise. Or they're stepping down or resigning, like I was saying. Doing the right thing, having the courage to. Ooh. Government. I'm not even going to say it, but if any of you guys have been in my store, it might have something to do with this guy here. That one right there. I'm not saying any names, but you know who it is. Okay, government. Okay, 10 of Wands. This is oppression. It's a burden. Expanding order. Released from a contract, released from a promise. that has held you back for so long. Ten of Wands is a power play. You were being held. Yeah. Somebody's being released from something, from their obligations. Or they're saying, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm out. Okay, so it's opting out and copping out. There's two different, if you're copping out, there's some kind of bullshit, Seven of Cups, very unclear, illusionary, delusional, confusion, the opposite of fantasy. So this could be somebody having to step out because they've been in denial. And they could be announcing, I'm not stepping out, and that's the end of it. Or they're announcing they're stepping out because it's way too much pressure. They're getting a lot of waves, a lot of hits. Okay, pathway. This is going to change the direction of where you're going. And like I was saying, we've got that Grand Cardinal Cross and the T-square, both involving the North Node and the South Node. So completely changing where you're coming from. Pathway, destination unknown. Okay, destination unknown. Not where you were initially headed, not where you thought you were headed, but in a different direction. Main feminine. Number 2, the sweetheart. So there's this partnership with either the feminine is changing their path, or it's becoming very clear to the main female in this story that they need to change what is going on in order to balance things out. There's a lot of stress going on. I'm not sure if this all came out together. So this could be somebody changing their story. This could be a retraction. Oh, this could be a goosebumps. This could be like, I never said that, or I recant my testimony, or I take that back, or I change my mind. Basically, goosebumps. Somebody's changed their mind. They changed their tune. They've changed the direction of their life. Okay, occupation is the card of not just working, but it's what you prefer to do. This is your life purpose, what you were made for, the talent, the talent that you were born with. Okay, putting your heart and soul. What is that group? The ones that the Innocence Project. This could be the Innocence Project involvement here. Successfully getting somebody in there, or a successful stepping down of somebody. Hangman, the Star, and 8 of Cups. Yeah, look at that. That just confirms it. Hangman, being stuck. Okay, stuck in a rut, not being able to progress, not being able to go back, but literally hanging in limbo until you take a step back and try to view things in a different way, the higher perspective. Whatever's going on is meant to be. This is part of your destiny. You are exactly where you're supposed to be. Okay, the opportunity to move forward is coming, because you've also got the 17 card. This is a card of the Aquarius. This would be hopes and wishes and healing after a traumatic situation. It's also about belonging, feeling that you belong. It's social groups and your social circle and groups, who you belong with, other people. So there may have been, like, if this is in fact a case that is up for review, somebody's being released, they're definitely getting their wish, but it's because there's some new information. Somebody changed what they said. I'm getting like they were scared and they decided that they had to do the right thing, because the fact that somebody ended up going to jail or somebody ended up getting hurt because they didn't speak the complete truth was weighing on them. with the Saturn Capricorn, Saturn South Node conjunction. Saturn, time, order, karma, okay, and the South Node, the past, okay, putting the past in order. So somebody was reviewing the things that they have done, and they decided to speak up and do the right thing. They made the call, and now somebody is free. Okay, so this is the right thing to do. This is absolutely the right thing to do. 8 of Cups was to walk away. Yes, you have to recant your story. Yes, you have to say, I made that up, or I said this because I was scared, but compromise. Getting it off your chest will get it off your conscience. Okay, now initially you may be punished with some penalties because you lied, or you didn't speak up, or you didn't come forward. But what happens is, in the end, you eventually get rewarded for doing the right thing. Returning that library book 20 years later is a good feeling. And, we see that all the time. And what happens is they don't end up having to pay the fine because it was overlooked. And, time goes on, time goes by. You're not thinking about that library book every day. And 20 years down the road, you're cleaning out your closet and you find this book and go, oh my gosh, I got to return it. So you return it and they go, oh my God, thank you very much. We have been waiting for you to do the right thing. There'll be no charge. Thank you for returning it, right? It's that kind of deal. It's an equal exchange of energy where you give a little and you get back a lot, but only if you're doing the right thing. 8 of Cups says sacrifice. It's walking away from a situation that doesn't serve you. Okay, so somebody's unburdening their soul. Ooh, I bent my card. 8 of Cups. A wealthy man. Well, isn't that rich? Yeah, I just heard that in my mind. 8 of Cups. Sacrifice. Walking away. Doing the right thing. And this came out with the Star. Healing and walking away from the situation and not looking back. Yeah, this is moving forward without looking back. And you know what's going to happen is, if this is actually a person who gets released from jail or on trumped up charges. Oh boy, Trump is coming up a lot, isn't he? This person, they might end up signing like a book deal or something. The Innocence Project. We got wealthy man. So this is like a banker, a wealthy investor, the tax man. This guy's got a lot of money to burn. Money is actually about energy, right? So this person is rich in resources. So he's going to be joining the cause. I'd like to help invest in this because you guys help me. Or I'm free to do what I want now. I can go back to the life I never had, or the life that was taken from me. Page of Wands. This is impulsivity. 5 of Pentacles, being left out in the cold, or anxieties. Ooh, we got 5-5 back to back. So this is fighting, competition. Okay, so first of all, I would go in succession, but what I see as the main energy here is this one. Okay, the 5 of Wands, this is fighting. This is also inner insecurity. And this right here is anxiety. So somebody's been fighting anxiety. They're very impulsive, Page of Wands, but they're excited. They're really, really excited to leave this place in the dust, Like I was saying, I keep saying, I'm out, I'm out. I'm out of here. Okay, I'm going to leave this behind. I'm never, ever going to look back again. Some of you guys you don't know what to do. I mean, you got taken out of your life for so long. Now you're returning to it only to find that you have to create a new one. Okay, so you're putting your efforts into doing what you love to do, which there's going to be someone that wants to give back. They were released, so they're giving back the energy to help release other people. They got time, they got money. They're itching to do something, but they're unsure of which direction they want to take. When they were locked up for so long. They were on somebody else's schedule, being told what to do, what to be, what to smell, how to think, what to wear. You know, that's what happens when you're in confinement, right? Somebody has power over you, and they micromanage your every move. So after, it's very, very conflicted about being out after being locked up for so long. It's like, you know, your daily schedule is now gone. Now you have to create your own daily schedule. Oh, look at that. Okay. So with the inner insecurity and the anxieties and wanting to move forward and do something and not knowing what, we've got chakra clearing. Archangel Metatron, call upon me to clear and open your chakras using sacred geometric shapes. Okay, so basically, stay calm. Don't let this negative energy get to you. There's a lot of electricity going on here. You're jazzed, but you're feeling a little bit impatient, like you want to jump the gun and do something, or you want to leave the ghosts behind. Leave what it's hard to separate yourself from the ghost, what you're haunted by. Okay, so this period of time that you were locked in or locked out or locked up is still haunting you. So you need to get back in touch with nature and ground yourself is basically what this is saying. Okay, now chakra clearing, you can try meditation, take up yoga, you can go float in your bathtub, float in the pool, go to the beach, put your feet in the sand, put your feet on the earth. Okay, if you've been locked up for so long, that ought to be a beautiful change of scenery. For others of you, start looking into binaurals and isochronics and Rife frequencies. Okay, these are frequencies that alter your state of consciousness. It's brain waves. Okay, you're hacking your brain. What do you say? Okay, so when I drink the soda, if we were doing a brain scan, you would probably see a specific physiological pattern in my brain waves that registers pleasure from caramel coloring and sugar and flavoring. Okay, now what would you say if I told you that you could go and look up on YouTube and find a brainwave that you could listen to that would mimic the same brainwave pattern from a sound file that puts you in the same pleasure as the soda does, but without drinking the soda? Okay, so that's what I'm talking about. If you have a hard time meditating or grounding yourself, you may initially find something that does it for you. For me, isochronics and binaurals work because I didn't know how to meditate. I couldn't sit still and relax my mind. That was the reason why I needed to meditate. Or I needed the meditation is because I couldn't. Okay, so I forced myself to do it. I looked all over YouTube and I got chakra balancing signs. S-I-N-E. Okay, and the first time I listened to it, son of a bitch, it worked. Okay, so I stuck with it, and that was my initial form of meditation. Now I can do it without it, but I needed a little bit of help. I needed to hack my brain into that physiological electronic response. Okay, so if you're having difficulties getting control over your energy because you just don't know what to do, you were so comfortable with something for so long and now it's done, now you got to find a new comfort. Okay, so I recommend sound files in order to help clear the chakras. All right, guys, this has been your Cards of the Day, weekend edition. I'll see you guys next week. Love you. Take care.